I hear a lot of trainers talking about controlling the room, especially when discussing learning environment. But you know what? Controlling the room is impossible. You can't control what participants think, what they want, whether they turn their cell phone off, how they interact when they're in group discussions. And when you do try to control them, they push back. Most folks don't like other folks telling them what to do. Now, while you don't have control, you do have influence. And by virtue of your role as the facilitator, you walk in with a certain amount of influence. But there's a point you'll either lose it or build it. And to create a positive learning environment, you've got to build it. So how can we do this? Well, first, build connection. A lot of folks think connection is about rapport between the trainer and participants, and that's important. But even more important is facilitating connections between participants. This allows them to trust each other and learn from each other. Second, create a relaxed environment. Adult learning theory tells us people learn best in informal settings, so laugh, tell appropriate jokes. Third, encourage participation. A wise trainer once told me that whoever does the most talking does the most learning. So get the group talking, step back and allow them to lead the learning. Fourth, give feedback without shutting people down, of course. There's a lot to giving feedback that we could talk about, but for now, always ask for permission before giving it and only comment on performance and actions. Don't let it get personal. Some of the best facilitators I've seen do all these things in a way that just looks natural. Attending their workshops, it feels like learning with them over coffee, as opposed to having been lectured at. Learners thrive in informal environments. As you engage in your new career as a trainer, don't be overwhelmed by all these. Instead, work on one tactic at a time. When you're comfortable, move on to the next. And don't put too much pressure on yourself to be perfect. Just keep working at it. Now, I started talking about control. We have no control over learners, but we do have control over ourselves. And the greatest control that we can exert in the classroom is stepping back. Look for ways to influence learners. Allow the learners to control their learning.